It's Week 9 of the NFL, and this one features Alontae Taylor. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Falcons and the Saints. All that and more coming up next.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Lance. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You can look at the Saints defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play action. Now it's Lance. Throws right side, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Lance. And this will be incomplete.
I will see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On play action, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And if he reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Crew knocks this one through the post, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National. There he goes, left side. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Go get him now. Let's go.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Up the middle, no longer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
DC, right?
6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Zach Evans, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Short throw to Smith. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 7. And he's finally shoved out all the way up in midfield. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. A give for Walker running right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3 from the 9. This is Brown going up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. There, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, it's Lance. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be. And I'll guarantee